Our 43-year-old Hans Eskilsson, and our chip leader, Andrew Pantling, does nothing but extend his ginormous lead.
Well, he could put that one in his tape recorder. I'd like to read the blog.
A lot of black boxes. So there you go. You can see we are down to 5 at the feature table right now. Second position is Andy Bradshaw on 600,000, but on almost twice that, Andrew Pantling.
Yeah, but it's always very boring, you know, to go out to the tournament. So, but tomorrow I maybe feel a little bit better.
I'm sure he will. So, going back to our TV feature table, you can see there, you can't really miss him in the bright orange and black. Massimiliano Tamburini has rejoined our table. 44-year-old Roman. I'm not sure if he's going to be happy to be back among the lion's den that is our TV feature table, Padraig.
Well, the TV table has been very good to the Italian. I'm not getting involved in that name again.
Come on, Mark Orange. You have to ship it in.
This Bradshaw, if he was getting paid by the yard, he'd make a fortune.
He certainly knows how to try and persuade people. And
well, this is kind of what I expected from Liz. I mean, I know the team instructions will be that you don't get your money in calling, you get the money in coming over the top, which is very much the way Pascal plays. And
now
she's got this this one perfect.
Carl Malka from Ireland folds down the exact same hand as Vigesi, the ace-8.
Time has found me.
And it's up to Andy Bradshaw to call 81,000.
Well, we think we'll be seeing him on Britain's Got Talent.
He's already started his practice routines here.
Will they give him a makeover?
What a delightful chap. So, we have a call.
What? Let's get specific about the suits for Pascal. He's very picky. Great spot for Liz to double up.
Yeah, absolutely. She has a good position here.
Oh, my God.
Come on!
You can see exactly what's happening in front of her.
Now you can see what this tournament means to people. You know, she's made the good move. She's come over the top of Andy Bradshaw. She's was a decent favourite to win the pot.
It's got to be an 8.
And an 8 has been passed.
That's right, the ace-8. So there's 2 8s left in the deck. Can Lisa find one of them on the river?
You know, the interesting thing here is...
No, she can't. The flush hits for Andy. Sorry, Padraig, what are you about to say then, my friend?
That if Lise hadn't made this move, Malke might have made the move with the ace-8, and he had a lot of chips.
Yeah, very true. And so, we have our next casualty of featured table.
Unlucky for the pink lady. Those of you in black and white, she's in black.
I'm happy, but you know, it's so sad. You know, like when I arrive, I see if some people say you're going to finish the 18, I will be, okay, we'll be happy. But now you are 18, you want to be more. So I was always short stuck and I have to move, so that's a pity.
So, hello and welcome back to our next TV feature table. In position 1 we have Yanni Vilmullen on just over 200,000. To his left, Christopher Johansson on over $500,000. Andy Bradshaw fills 3rd spot, just over 800,000, and Bradley Verberg is in 4. 5th position, Lee Brooke Pierce, just over $250,000 chips from the UK, and William Kassouf right beside him. Next to the left is Heinrich Mayer on also just over $250,000, and Cara Scott, 425,000. So they are our featured 8 players for today's featured table. Thankfully, I'm still joined here by the delightful Padraig Parkinson, and the blinds are 10 and 20. Delightful.
Delightful. I've been called a lot worse.
So, some new faces here.
Yeah, probably the most interesting, I mean, apart from Cara Scott, of course, is Christopher Johansson. I was in Paris when he won the WPT there 4 or 5 years ago. He beat Francis Claude Cohen heads up. and a very, very accomplished Swedish player. He's kind of a middleman between the old-style Swedish players like Chris Bjorn and the new internet kids. He's got a little bit of both, and a great, great player. Wonderful temperament. This is a hell of a flop for Cara.
She does, of course, have the royal flush draw.
Call.
65.
Call.
Call.
Didn't waste much time there in calling for Andy. Quite the stone face.
He's a bundle of electricity, this guy, isn't he? I mean, you could plug him into the national grid. It would run for 10 days.
3 of clubs falls on the turn. A bit of a blank for both players. And this time, Andy starts the betting.
All in, isn't it, or a fold? It just is.
$300 in the middle, 311.55 for Cara to call.
I'm not bluffing you. I don't know who you are. So I don't know. I didn't look who he was.
You know, the big advantage for Bradshaw here is he's got several 100,000 more than Cara Scott. So this isn't an all duck or no dinner case for him.
Call.
And we get the call
Ace Jack.
from Cara. He should know. Here she is.
Oh,
Look at that.
watch it. It's a pretty good poker face, isn't it? It's none of this jumping up and down, yippee.
Not a bit enough to put you off.
Cara not being intimidated by Andy Bradshaw's tactics. After hitting the Broadway straight, now she's just got to figure out how much can she get paid
You
out
get
of a
the king,
pot
did you?
of 366,000.
How many?
100,000.
Okay,
many?
it's easy for Bradshaw to put her on a busted flush draw here.
I should have bet bigger, should I?
He certainly wears his heart on his sleeve, doesn't he? I love this guy.
You got me big, I know.
Thinking aloud.
Oh. Nice hand.
That,
I think if the heart came, Bradshaw could get away from it, but
yeah.
it's tough for him to fold when the king comes.
He had top pair until the river.
You know, that pot could have been an awful lot bigger if either of them wanted to make a big issue of it, but they were both happy to keep the pot smallish,
Relatively small.
relatively speaking.
Still, almost 600,000 chips go over to Cara's seat.
Out of his pocket. I said, leave it alone. Leave it alone.
And here we see Marcel Koch up and out of his seat being applauded for the sole survivor and the 100,000 award.
How are you feeling, Marcel?
Yeah, I'm feeling fine. A little bit tired because it's a long tournament. Yeah, I'm feeling good.
I'd sure be feeling good if I had just claimed 100,000 off our generous sponsors as well. So back to our TV feature table.
This is back to a battle of the blinds.
And Vil Mullen is
Wow.
making his move here.
Johansson's picked up the ace-king.
Not the right time for Vil Mullen to be making his move, but I suppose when blinds are this big, Padraig, you don't
Sure.
get left with many choices.
Well, when you're Jack 9 and the small blind is quite a decent holding. Most of the time you'll get through.
We played together yesterday.
36-year-old
1, 2, 3 in the same.
Finnish player has his tournament on the line here. Cards are on their backs, and here's the flop. Ace, queen, 6.
Yeah, I had to put up with him all day.
His expression hasn't changed since we started watching him.
The look of happiness and the look of disappointment all rolled into one face.
Oh, he's got a chance.
Well, any jam.